become angry. When your boss acts unfairly. When their words pierce you, not with volume, but with disregard. You feel heat rise in your chest, tightness in your breath, and a silent scream that has no escape. What is that heat? Have you ever looked into it? It is not just the action that hurts you. It is the thought behind it. This is not how I should be treated. This is not fair. This is not what I deserve. These thoughts are not wrong. You want dignity. You want to be heard. You want to be respected. That is you. But the anger that rises from these wishes, it burns indiscriminately. It does not ask what is helpful. It demands to be fed. When you are angry, who are you angry at? The one who hurt you, the words they said, or the part of you that could not speak, could not move, could only feel helpless. You think it is about justice, that your anger proves you have a sense of right and wrong. But justice, when fueled by resentment, becomes just another form of violence. You are not wrong to feel, but you must be careful what you do with what you feel. Let me tell you this. Anger is born from expectation. Expectation is born from attachment. And attachment is born from the illusion that things should go the way we want. You were not wrong to wish for kindness. But when that wish hardens into a demand, and the world does not comply, anger is born. It is not the world that betrayed you. It is your belief that the world should never betray. Now, watch the anger. Just observe. Say to yourself, I am angry. Feel the heat, but do not act on it. Let it be known, but not obeyed. Like a fire once seen still burns, yes, but it no longer commands. And slowly you begin to see behind the fire there is pain. Behind the pain there is longing. And behind the longing there is you. Not the angry version, not the silent, hurt one, but the still one. The one who can witness without drowning. You are not your anger. You are the space in which it rises and fades. Let this be your beginning, not the end. There is more to see and more to let go. So you shouted, you finally said what had been building up inside. And for a moment, it felt good, didn't it? Like releasing steam from a boiling pot. Your heart raced. You're just too loosened. You thought, finally I stood up for myself. But now there's a quiet discomfort, a strange heaviness, a silence between you and the other. That silence is not peace. It's aftermath. When you lash out in anger, you throw fire. Yes, it burns the other, but it also burns your hand. You may win the argument, but what do you lose? Connection, understanding, trust, and perhaps a little piece of your own dignity. Buddha did not say, never speak. But he said this, speak only when your words are more beautiful than silence. The fire of anger demands to be thrown. what will it burn? Some speak of justice, of fairness, of setting things right. But justice without compassion becomes revenge, and revenge leaves only scorched earth, no home to return to. Ask yourself, did your anger bring clarity? Did it bring healing? Or did it just silence the pain for a little while? There is a deeper strength than rage, a quieter one. It does not shout, it does not strike, it simply sees and chooses differently. That strength lives in you, buried, maybe, but never gone. So next time your fire rises, ask, will this flame warm or destroy? Let this question stay with you. Let it echo. Let it soften your grip on the next stone you're about to throw. Anger is loud, it speaks in sharp tones. With clench your fists and arrows you wave. But beneath that noise, there is something quiet, something soft, something easily missed. A wish. When your boss disrespects you, you feel rage rise like a wave. But if you pause just for a moment and look inside that wave, you will find the wish to be respected. You wanted to be heard, you wanted to be seen, you wanted your efforts to matter, and that wish, that very human wish was stepped on, ignored, dismissed. Anger is not the enemy. It is the bodyguard of your unspoken needs. So do not ask, why am I so angry? Ask instead, what inside me is hurting and trying to speak. When you begin to listen to that question, you stop fighting with others and start healing yourself. The Buddha taught, know the roots of your suffering, and you shall loosen the chains that bind you. So trace your anger to its roots. You may find not hatred, but longing. Longing for kindness, longing for fairness, longing to feel safe. These are not weaknesses. These are signs of your humanity. To be angry is to say I care about something, but to see the wish beneath that anger, that is wisdom. Let your anger be a doorway, don't slam it shut. Walk through it and see what you've been truly asking for. And then you may realize your pain is not shameful. It is simply yours. Let that truth settle in your chest. Let it soften your breath. You have nothing to hide. And anger rises. The instinct is to react, to clench, to speak, to strike, or to suppress it. Pretend it's not there. But the Buddha taught another way, a middle way. Not to explode, not to deny it, but to simply watch. This is called sati, mindfulness, the gentle act of noticing without judgment. When the heat rises in your chest, don't act. Don't argue with yourself. Just say, this is anger. Give it a name, give it space. Feel it in your body, the tight jaw, the racing heart, the fire behind your eyes. Observe it as you would a passing storm. You do not control it, but you do not have to be caught in it either. The storm says shout, the storm says defend yourself, the storm says they deserve this. But mindful says only, this is a storm. And like all storms, this one will pass. You are not the anger. You are the sky it passes through. This practice is simple, but not easy. It takes courage to feel without reacting, to observe without judgment. But every time you do it, even for a breath, you are building a new path. A path that leads away from pain and toward peace. So next time anger arises, don't push it away, don't let it take over, just sit with it. And quietly whisper to yourself, I see you. Cross the lines. Why? But does it still hurt? Why does being right feel so heavy? Anger often hides behind justice. It wears the mask of righteousness. It says, I'm not angry. I'm just defending what's right. But Buddha saw deeper. He taught, even the desire to be right can be a form of clinging. Clinging to being the victim. Clinging to being correct. Clinging to the need to be acknowledged. That clinging, not the situation, is what continues your suffering. You can be right and still be unfree. You can win the argument and still lose your peace. Ask yourself, what am I really defending? keep replaying. They had no right to treat me that way. Yes, you deserve better. But repeating that truth won't give you peace. So let go of being right. Not because you were wrong, but because you no longer want to suffer. Let them keep their version. You keep your peace. Justice in the world is important, but inner justice, the ability to see clearly and act from calm, that is liberation. So ask not, was I right? Ask, am I free? You saw it happen, the same harsh words, the same unfair tone. But while you felt your chest tighten, they didn't flinch. You ask yourself, why aren't they angry? Do they not care? Are they numb? Are they weak? No, they are not numb. They are not numb. They are not weak. They have simply chosen a different path. A path not of reaction, but of awareness. The Buddha taught, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is your power to pause, to see, to choose. Some people live trapped in reaction. They are pulled like puppets by words, by tone, by old wounds. But others have widened that space. They feel the anger rise, but they don't follow it. They don't fight it. They just notice it and let it pass. That is not numbness, that is mastery. You may think but with practice. The first step is not to suppress the anger. It is simply to say, I see it, I feel it, but I don't have to act on it. That is how calm is built, not by silence, not by pretending, but by choosing. So the next time someone wounds you with words, try this. Just pause, even for a breath. Feel the heat rise, and feel yourself rise above it. That is not weakness, that is strength. That is not surrender, that is freedom. What do you do with the anger that doesn't go away? Even after the shouting ends, even after the silence returns, it still lingers in your chest, in your jaw, in your thoughts. You replay their words. You imagine what you should have said. You carry the fire long after the spark is gone. The Buddha offered a practice for this. It is called metta, loving kindness. Not for the people you like, not for the easy ones, but for those who have hurt you, those who feel impossible to forgive. This is not about approval. It is not about forgetting. It is about freeing your heart from the chains of hatred. You begin by sitting quietly, breathing gently, and saying silently, may I be at peace, may I be free from anger. Then you extend it outward to the one who hurt you, the one who doesn't deserve it, and you say, may they be at peace, may they be free from suffering. At first it feels fake, forced, even offensive, but that's not a problem. It is a beginning. Your mind resists because it wants revenge, but your heart wants rest. The more you practice, the lighter you feel. The fire cools, the breath softens, the story starts to loosen its grip. Loving kindness is not for them, it is for you. It is how you reclaim your inner space. So when anger tightens your chest, try this. Don't fight it. Don't feed it. Just whisper. May we both be free. That one sentence is a door out of the fire. They were wrong, you know it. Everyone knows it still. They walked away in touch, and you carrying it. You tell yourself, just let it go. Be the bigger person. But inside, something burns. It feels unfair. Buddha never taught you to be a doormat. He did not say, accept injustice and smile. He said, do not become what you hate. Do not give your power to anger. To rise above is not to pretend it didn't happen. It is to refuse to let it define you. Yes, they were cruel. Yes, it hurt. But you are more than what they did to you. Enduring is not the same as transcending. Enduring says out, take it and bury it. But transcendence says, I see it, I feel it, and You remember without hatred. You carry it without bitterness. You learn from it without letting it harden you. This is strength, the kind that shakes no fists, raises no voice, but walks away lighter. The Buddha called this freedom in the midst of fire. A freedom no one can take, because it's not granted by others. It's born inside. So when injustice visits again, and it will, remember, you are not here to win. You are here to wake up. And sometimes the deepest awakening is when you say, I will not carry this any Allah. Feel it rise again. The tightness, the heat, the urge to speak, to correct, to strike back. You want them to know how wrong they were, how deeply they hurt you. You think, if I don't say something, they'll never understand. They'll never change. They'll think they won. But sometimes, the most powerful message is not spoken aloud. The Buddha taught, your actions are your loudest voice. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to argue to to be right. Instead, you can stand still, calm, present, unmoved by the chaos. That presence, that restraint, that quiet dignity, it speaks louder than any word ever could. Anger wants to erupt, to be seen, to prove itself. But wisdom waits, watches, acts when the time is right, and only then. So ask yourself, what is the message I truly want to send? Is it about punishment or truth? About being heard or being free? Sometimes the clearest way to say no more is to walk away. Sometimes the most powerful protest is peace. And sometimes the most transformative thing you can do with your anger is not to throw it, but to forge it into action. Not to hurt, but to heal. Not to destroy, but to decide. Let your silence be filled with meaning. Let your calm be filled with truth. Let your steps speak what your rage cannot. It's quiet now, no shouting, no shaking fist, no burning in your chest. The storm has passed. And in its place, silence. Do you miss the fire? Do you feel weaker without it? certainty, a sense of control. But it also took something, your peace, your clarity, your breath. Now that it's gone, what remains? You, just you, as you are, not the wounded version, not the defending one, just the one who can sit and be. The Buddha never promised a life without conflict, but he did promise that you could meet conflict without losing yourself, without becoming cold or cruel or consumed. What remains is space, room to feel, to breathe, to decide, not from pain, but from presence. What remains is compassion, not forced, not naive, but real. Because now you know what suffering feels like. What remains is strength, not the kind that overpowers, but the kind that endures without hardening. And perhaps, most surprisingly, what remains is love. Love for yourself, for how far you've come, for the moments you didn't collapse, for the times you stayed silent, not from fear, but from wisdom. This is who you are, without anger, not lesser, not weaker, freer. Let that be enough. Let that be home. And when the next wave comes, as it surely will, remember, you don't have to drown. You know how to stand. You know how to see. You know how to return to what remains.